Everyone, so today I'm coming at you with a Garmin Garmin 810 Edge 810 review. So I just thought I'd give you this is kind of a long-term review as well, really. I've had it for over a year now, so maybe a year and 6 months. You know, I've been different countries with it. I've been at least in four different countries with it. So I've been in the UK, I've been in Norway, been in Thailand, and I've been in Laos. All, you know, actually traveling, using the routes, using the map, etc. So so obviously this version does include the maps. Other versions don't, like the 510 doesn't include maps. The 810 does. So we'll turn it on first of all. You're introduced with this screen. The sun's a bit in the light. It just comes up, and it takes about maybe anything up to a minute, 30 seconds to a minute to boot up, which I guess can be annoying for some people, but it's just how it is. I think the 1000 is a bit quicker. So straight away you're introduced with this screen, ride. So normally, and you see at the top you got the battery percentage, etc. So straight away you'll press ride. This is the screen that I use. You can fully customize it. I'll show you briefly how to do that. So if you hold on one of the screens, it will come up and give you loads of different things. We have cadence, calories, course, cycling dynamics, distance, elevation, gears, general, heart rate, lights, navigation, power, speed, timer, workout. So all of that, and then within them loads and loads of different subcategories. Usually to start a ride, you press this button here. That will start the ride, and then auto pause enabled on this, so we can end the ride now, because obviously I haven't read. And yeah, I think I'll tell my thoughts about it and my experiences. I have actually got this silicone case as well. I've had this since almost purchasing, so it hasn't really got any damage or scratches on it, which would be good for resale. I think it came with a long arm extender as well, quarter turn. So you sort of put it on like this and then just turn it and it stays. And yeah, it's really good. I'm really impressed with that. It came with a Garmin speed cadence sensor. Impressed with that. That's very good too. All using Ant Plus technology, which I've not had any problems whatsoever with. I would say the only problems I've had with the Garmin is software related. I haven't had any hardware problems. The software is problems I've had. I've had it crashing whilst riding, which is very annoying. I've had. But I mean, we're talking, you know, a handful at times out of 1.5 years of use. So I would say it's at least 99% reliable, you know. So usually though, when the software starts to have a problem, I would say immediately don't put it off. Immediately factory reset it. Otherwise you'll have more and more problems. I don't know whether it's a ride or something that just corrupts it. So usually it will corrupt, and you know, it can corrupt whilst riding. It can not upload to Strava properly, etc. So that can be a serious problem. I would say as soon as you get a problem, factory reset it. That's a must. The only problem is you have to put your screens back in. You have to calibrate it to how you like it again, and you know, research your power meters, etc. It does work with power meters. It does work with heart rate monitors, etc. So that's obviously what you need in a Garmin Edge. The maps are very good. I've totally forgot about the maps. I'll quickly show you them. You can program routes. You can obviously save locations. So for example, if you regularly go somewhere, you think, I want to save that, you can. You can add I'll show you as well. You can, in here, you can add an SD card. Here's the SD card. Here's where you charge it or transfer data. So yeah, I'll show you the maps as well. yeah, so here's the map. It's it depends which map you download. I've actually got an open maps, so you have all kinds of settings here. If you press the search, you can what does that say? Courses, locations. That's another thing as well. You can actually download a GPS course. You know, if you see someone do a ride on Strava and this is, oh, you should check out this loop, then yeah, you can just download the GPX file from Strava and then put it on to your Garmin as a course, and then you can also do that as well, and it will take you to the course and it will tell you when to turn, etc. So that's a very, very good feature. Auto pause is a very good feature as well. As soon as you come up to a lights or stop or whatever, it will just auto pause and just essentially pause your ride. Obviously Strava segments won't pause, it will just pause your actual ride and go on as moving time versus elapsed time. What else can I say about it? I would say it's definitely changed my life, changed my training, etc. Well, changed my life on the bike at least. I feel, you know, like this device is got to come with me anywhere I go on the bike. It's, you know, it tells me how fast I'm going. It tells me, you know, it tells me what power. So I can obviously, you know, on a rest day, I can obviously go easy. Make sure that I go easy. On a, you know, on a training day, I can hit those watts, etc. Yeah, I would say it definitely connects up nicely with everything via Ant Plus. It's fairly easy to use as well, you know, whilst you're going along. It has a backlight as well for the night time, and it actually has nighttime mode as well, so it turns like a black colour, so it's not like too bright or whatever, you know, which is also nice, I think. Yeah, I would say it's got a really, really good battery life. I've had around 15 plus hours out of it in daytime. You know, I can go sometimes several days without even charging it. You know, if I do 2-3 hour rides, 4 hour rides, whatever, I can go several days without charging it. So yeah, it's very good, and it charges very quickly as well. So just one of them little battery packs, carry with you and charge it whilst it's on. It does charge well whilst it's on, so you don't have to worry about it plugging in and forgetting your ride or anything. You can just add the charger to it whilst it's connected, so that's fine. Yeah, it's very good. It's very, like I said, it's not 99.whatever% reliability, I would say. Just as soon as you do find a software problem with it, reset it straight away. It's definitely a good device to have. I can't comment on the 820. Maybe they've ironed out some kinks there. Some of the problems are GPS related, I would say. I have found that when I'm navigating versus just riding normally, that is sometimes when problems do happen. So I would definitely say have your phone there maybe as a backup, or you know, but I have actually had it crash, and I have had it save the rides 9 times out of 10. So if it does crash during a ride, sometimes it will just reset, or sometimes it will just turn off. That doesn't necessarily mean your ride is gone. So I guess you just have to have faith. I mean, any technology can fail, so you could have Strava on your phone, that could just as easily fail as well. The app crash or something. So yeah, I mean, I think with technology, there's always a little bit of, you know, failure rate, you know. The main thing is, though, it hasn't ever failed fully. It's only ever the software and had to reset. I mean, I've had to reset my computer times, and I've had to reset my phones. It's the same sort of thing. So it's just, whenever you buy technology, you sort of sign up with the fact that technology sometimes goes wrong. But yeah, overall, I would definitely say this is a good product. It's light, it's small. You know, you could fit it in easily in a jersey pocket. You know, if you wanted to, if you were scared to leave it in your on your bike. Obviously, if you live in the West, you might need to carry it around with you because someone's going to steal it. Here, I usually leave it in the on the bike, like nobody fucking touches it. But yeah, it's definitely a good device. It looks visually nice. The screen's clear. It's at the back. Look, it says Garmin. I don't know if it says 810. But yeah, it's just a really nice device. I definitely recommend. It's around £200, £250 I paid for it. Whatever that is in dollars and other amounts. So yeah, I definitely recommend the Garmin 810. If you want a Garmin with maps, I have got word from other people that the 510 is basically the same without maps. So if you obviously don't need the maps, you're not doing any touring, you know where you're going, etc. Or you're happy to whip out your phone anytime you need to, know any directions or whatever, then fair enough. But yeah, definitely I would recommend the 810. I would say as well, for a quick tip, don't buy the ones with maps on, buy the ones without maps on, and then go on a website. I've actually made a video, I can link it as well, how you can download free maps, and apparently these maps are actually better as well than the Garmin provided maps, so feel free to do that. So yeah, let me know what you think of this review. I'm going to be making quite a few cycling reviews. Let me know what you think, and let me know if you've got a Garmin 810, or if you've had one, if you've had any problems, or maybe you've got the 820 now, the new one, and maybe you've come from an 810. Let me know, and I'll see you in the next video, everyone.